はあ、続きじゃーい。ちょっと待ってくださいよ。サンダーステイ終わりましたよね。ちょっと待ってよ。嘘だろお前。いや、絶対そんなことない。いや、また空気先輩とですか？やだやだやだ。いや、さすがに、いや、ちょっと待ってくださいよ。いやいやいやいや、さすがに。ああ、やだやだ。よかった。この進化びっくりした。ふざけんなお前。びっくりさせやがって。前回までの話。お手手がやられそう。昔からよ。ごめんなさい。マジで血が飛んできた。おはよう。
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
I ran, screamed, broke a pane of glass. You were in the next room and you didn't hear a thing.
If I hadn't heard a thing, I'd still be in the other room. The door was blocked. I got in as soon as I could. I like to look after my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
優しいな。キャットのお姉さんは優しいな。お邪魔するわよ。
Where's the bookseller?
本屋です。はい、本屋です。
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
8もあるんだ。
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary. The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers placed truth on the same footing as a religion. What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
不道徳な知識は産地が下がりそう。カウンターノックの方はまだ見ないで、もうちょっと本を探そう。お、よかったよかった。補充オイル。そうだな。明るっ。かゆい。さてと死んでないでしょ。サラは死んでなさそうだけどね。まあいいや。うん。まあいいや、行こう。レッツゴー。ここぐらいかな、もうあと。何も
What happened here?
なさそう。まあいいや。さあ、潜るか。あ。
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work.
どう見ても空き巣ですね。お疲れ様でした。
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably. No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally.
やは
Was he
り
hurt then?
空き巣か。暗見え明かりつけられないし暗いし、こっち側は関係ないのか。そしたら今回はでもこう歩いてってるってことはこっちの方になんかあるんじゃないのか。
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals?
やだ、海外見たくない。
What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
またこれかよ。
What the... Charles Hawkins?
またチャールズ
Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. Where did I see it?
ホーキンスを拒否。
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
待って、マークって誰だ。おい、チャールズはこれでしょ。マークは誰だ。マーク、まあいいや。なんか入れてんな。あ、
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
産地が下がりそう。
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet? Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
ダイヤルの番号わからんな。わかんねえからな。とりあえず知識と
Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
ちょっと間を空けよう。一旦ストップだ、このまんま。
Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions? Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions? Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
あざとすって、おい。おい。あざとすっすか。ちょっと待ってね。なんか探してない気がする。ここら辺なんかないの？なさそうですね。行こう。走れーっていって。
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
って言ってもここら辺に蓄音機あるわけじゃないしな。ちょっと待って、アーカム出版をまとめたい。アーカム出版の話をまとめたいんじゃ、2個と3つしかね。
Things are not looking good.
うまくはいってないようだな。そうじゃないだろう。
A kind of chalice. A kind of chalice.
聖杯ね。ようわからん。蓄音機がここ。あ、それじゃ。ない。わかんねえな。とりあえずアーカム本は9本ある。で、さっきから選んでるのはなんだっけ、シリンダーか。9本にあとはなんだろう。まあいいや、聞いてみるか。全部1個にはできませんか。まあいいや。
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
赤い石、ルビーか。
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
クイーンの数
Dear
か。
friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
9は確定かな。
The Chalice of Knowledge.
1、2、3、4、5？ 5でいいのかな。まあ5にしてみるか。
The Queen has little protection.
クイーンを守って、てか白が3つしかねえな。よし、5と3と9かな。そしたらレッツゴー、走れーい。相手は ネクロノミコンとかじゃないよね。さすがにネクロノミコンっぽいですね、こりゃ。きちい。ふう。人の皮膚に包まれた種っていう。あれまた病院？五章はどこだ？五章と同じ病院だわこれ。
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been I closed his eyes myself. I didn't want them to dry out.
You did well. Don't worry. That'll do.
Any idea?
Very well. I'll examine him. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor?
I'm not sure I have the necessary...
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor, after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It
タ
does
コみ
seem
たいに
like
な
the
ってる
skull
ん
of
じ
a
ゃない
baby.
よな。
Look at these sticky rings
Yeah.
growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
タコみ
I'm
たいになっ
sure
て
you'll find
る
an。explanation. You have to.
投げやりじゃねえか。なんだこの看護婦は。やる気あんのか。
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
タコになったみたい。
I almost don't believe it myself,
Eso,
but these symptoms are not those
Oh,
usually
eso.
associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, and this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
His limbs? His body temperature? I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but this is going too far.
Oh, I sense some excitement beneath your indignation. Could it be you wish to join me in my scientific endeavors?
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man has the attributes of some kind of animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
くそ。
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
あ、ピアスじゃないんだこれ。マリーゴールデンだっけ。まあとりあえず探す。
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island. Hay fever. What's he doing here?
抗体だ。花粉症だって。なんで病院に泊まってんだ。
Doctor, please. My chest.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands. He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney. Why did nobody tell me about her admission? Mrs. Sanders?
死んでる。
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble. What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Dr. Colden. Here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
So, doctor, what should we do with this patient?
まあ血が出てるぞ。うん。
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So
煽り
take
か。
care of this man.
ちょっと待ってくださいよ。どこ行くんですか、おばさま。イエピー。まあいいや。とりあえず戻るか。開いてんじゃん。
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
なんかやべえのがいいんだけど。
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor. Everything all right?
All is well, Elizabeth. Thank you.
Thank God, no.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
とりあえずここで一旦ストップかな、今日は。よいしょ。いやー、ここからがすごい気になるんだけど。